A little nutrition know-how can go a long way during those holiday baking season or this holiday baking season. I mean, we are in the thick of it and it's so exciting, but we want to make sure that we're kind of staying on track, right? And that's where Carrie comes in. Carrie Napoleon, she is the Y's registered dietitian, and she's going to walk us through some healthy tips and some recipes. So thanks so much for having me. Yeah, we're at the Winston Family YMCA kitchen, so this is really, really cool. All right, so your first tip for us is size does matter. What exactly do you mean by that?
So usually with desserts, they're big and they're high in calories, but sometimes we just want a little taste. And so we want to be aware of that, and you can make small desserts. Something like we have these little tarts. These are little ricotta pear tarts.
Ooh.
And so you can have something small and still enjoy it, but not get all the calories.
Right, and I like how they're just kind of like little bite size. You know, it's like pop it in your mouth, you're good to go. And then obviously, we hear about the glycemic index. A high glycemic index can spike our blood sugar, right?
Right.
So one tip you have is to lower that. How do we do that?
So there are low glycemic desserts out there, okay? So one, you can use something like dark chocolate. Usually over 70% dark chocolate is what we want. These are little cherry almond clusters, and they have...
I'm definitely grabbing that.
Dark chocolate, cherries, tart cherries, and almonds. So it's the ingredients that we're using, right? So there's not a lot of sugar in there, but you get sweetness from the fruit, you get a little salt from the almonds, and you get that dark chocolate. It's really great.
That's fantastic. And sometimes when you use dark chocolate, it's kind of rich. You really don't need that much. One or two of these, you're good to go.
You don't, small portions, right?
And then, yes, definitely. And then you say, make it benefit you. Make these desserts beneficial. And how do we do that? Certain ingredients, I imagine?
Yes, definitely. So, like these little blonde brownies have quinoa in them and almond butter in them. So, you know, quinoa, these are actually gluten-free, but quinoa is a great whole grain, has a lot of fiber and protein in it. You add the almond nut butter in there, you get a lot of good fat. So you still have to watch the portion because they can be a little bit higher in calorie because of the nut butter, but they're super healthy for you. Or we have these little oat chia berry bars. And so chia seed, oats, it has whole wheat flour in it, applesauce.
So it's just kind of like get creative a little bit with, don't do just the generic kind of normal everyday ingredients we do when we're baking. Think outside the box. I like that. Now out of these two, because I can't eat everything while I'm talking to you, which one would you recommend I take a bite of?
I would go with
the blondie. All right, so while I do this, what if someone is interested in like learning more? Because you guys offer some really cool stuff here.
Yeah, we do. So we do offer individual nutrition counseling with dietitians.
By the way, this is amazing. Sorry. Oh my God, that's delicious.
Isn't that good? And we also offer cooking classes here at the Winston Y. And
Very
so
cool.
we'll be getting back started with those in January or February in the new year.
So not only can you get fit here and have all the social programs and just, this is such a great place to just come in general, but now that you've added this component to it, I think that's fantastic. So do you know what types of stuff that you would be maybe doing?
Oh, we obviously always cook something healthy, but I'm thinking we might do some meal prepping classes.
Ooh, I love that idea.
We're also going to do some programming around menopause for women, and maybe talk about some nutrition and cooking for women with menopause, perimenopause.
Right,
so,
that's really cool. Well, I think that's great, especially going into the new year. A lot of people have New Year's resolutions. So how can folks sign up? Because I imagine you kind of have to like register for these classes, right?
Yeah, so you can sign up on our website. You can just Google the First Coast YMCA and our website will come up. Or come in and ask the front desk at any Y and they can get you some information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me today. I love your tips. It's easy enough too. It's nothing too hard, right?
Nope. These are all simple recipes.
Do we have any of these online actually?
We can put them up though.
Okay, I like that idea. All right, cool. Sure. So you'll have to check back for that. But thank you so much again, and happy holidays.
Yeah,
and happy New Year.
Thank you.
Of course. And if you would like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.